For many of you in your human lives, you get stuck on these thought forms about what you should be doing with your time. Meaning what actions you should be taking, what decisions you should be making. It's all to do with action, taking action. Whereas this new way of being in the world is more about expression. It's about the expression of an energy. It's not that you won't take action, it's just that that's not the focus. The focus is what energy is seeking expression through me. What energy is contained within my divine blueprint. And then once you have identified that, the question is, how do I express that energy? So it's not about doing a specific thing or reaching a goal or achieving something. It's not about action or achievement. It's about an energy seeking expression. Can you feel the difference between those two things?
Yes.
And so then the work becomes, how do I become a receptacle and a channel for that energy seeking expression? Instead of, what do I do with my life? What goals do I want to set? What do I want to achieve? What do I want to accomplish? That's actually starting to become, or will become, an outdated way of thinking. Now, it's not that you won't take action or do things or accomplish things. That's not what we're saying. It's just that the mental construct often has almost an obsession with productivity and accomplishing and achieving. And it's all based on a false belief of my worthiness depends on what I do. My worthiness depends on what I achieve, what I accomplish. It's very deeply ingrained from a young age that in order to be worthy, you need to achieve and accomplish and do and take action. What we're saying is that within your spiritual unfoldment, you'll eventually come to the realization that it's not about doing or accomplishing or achieving or taking action. It's about expressing the energy that you came here to express. And when you become more aware of your multidimensional nature and your spirit team of guides that are helping you express and also seeking expression through you, then it becomes about what energy is seeking expression through and as me. Either from my higher self, from my divine blueprint, or from these guides and guardians that I'm working with. Because you see, on some level, this is a team effort. It's not just about one soul living a life, trying to accomplish its mission or its purpose. Many of you are working in teams in a multidimensional sense. You're working in teams. So you have members of your team here on the earth plane, and then you have members of your team in other dimensions of reality, and you're all working together to express an energy, to transmit a frequency to the earth reality, to the earth plane at this moment in time. So it's not just about you. It's about your interconnectedness with all of life and your interconnectedness with the team of beings that you're a part of. It's a new way of thinking of things. New way of thinking of your life purpose, your life mission. Often when people think of their life purpose and their life mission, they don't think in terms of this interconnectedness or this team effort. They just think of themselves in terms of an individual What am I here to do? We're suggesting that you don't ask, what are you here to do? You ask, what are you here to express? And here's where it starts to become a little bit easier. Because whatever the answer is in terms of what you're here to express, whatever that answer is, which is different for everyone, although if you are on a team, then the answer will likely be the same or have commonalities. But here's the thing. You can start expressing and transmitting and channeling that frequency and that broadcast in this moment. You don't have to wait for some point in the future to transmit or to express that frequency. And that's a big deal because when people start to awaken spiritually, one of the first questions they often start to ask is about their life purpose, is about their life mission. But they put it in the future and they make it a task or they make it an accomplishment. Or they make it a job. That really makes us laugh. When they make it a job. It's not a job. It's not an accomplishment. It's not in the future. It's right now. When you're aware of yourself as a soul and you start to be able to tune in to the unique energetic frequency that you are as a soul and the unique energetic frequencies that you came here to express, once you identify what that is, then your life mission or your life purpose unfolds right now, in this moment. Oh, I'm here to transmit or channel the frequency of peace or joy or compassion. Well, I can do that now. I don't have to wait for 2 years into the future when I reach the goal. I can do it now. Can you feel the difference?
Yes.
It's our desire for this transmission to be of service and to move those that are listening from their minds, from their head, down into their heart. The heart is the broadcast medium for the frequencies that you are here to emanate. So if you've spent most of your life experience up in your head, which many of you have, and that's not a criticism, this is the shift that is taking place. Being aware of the mental construct, being aware it's not who you are, and shifting your energy and attention from the mental construct down into the heart center, where these frequencies that you are and that you wish to transmit can be broadcast through you and as you. So it's our desire to be of service in this interaction and in all our interactions. First, for you to become aware of your mental construct and start to see it for what it is, which for most people is mostly full of limiting thoughts and limiting beliefs and conditioned and programmed patterns. We wish for you to see your mental construct for what it is and to pay less attention to it. And definitely don't be basing your decisions and taking action upon these false beliefs that arise within your mind. Instead, drop your energy and attention down into your heart center, into your heart space, and start to feel with your emotional body and generate deliberately those frequencies that you feel you are most in resonance with or you're most drawn to. And you start to be a beacon and a lighthouse and a broadcast channel for those frequencies wherever you find yourself. You don't have to be in a specific place or in a specific position, or you don't have to be anywhere specific to begin to be a broadcast channel for these frequencies seeking expression. And then your life can become more enjoyable because all of a sudden you're in the present moment, not in the future, and not in the past. Now you can touch in on these elements of your reality for sure. You can touch in on the past, you can touch in on the future. It's just that you won't live there within your mental construct. You'll be in the now. And so when you start to write your to-do lists out in the morning, which is something that Karen does, her son this week said, "Mama, why do you write notes to yourself?" So rather than writing your to-do list, you write a different list. Maybe you'll still write your to-do list, but alongside it, it will be your to express list. The energies seeking expression on this day, in this moment in time. What do I want to express through and as me in this moment? And then you try to sustain it throughout the day. And that is your life mission. To wake up and do that every day. It's not an easy thing to do because life will unfold and there will be situations and people and circumstances that will lure you into a different vibrational frequency. And so your challenge is, in the face of those things, can you pull yourself back to center? Can you pull yourself back to your heart? Can you refocus your attention on the energies seeking expression? And then can you express them? Can you broadcast them? Even when there's a situation or a person right in front of you that is challenging that. And this is where, as guides, we sometimes get our popcorn out, if you will. These are the moments that we find interesting. We're kidding, we don't eat popcorn, but if we did, these would be the moments that we would have it out. Because it's interesting. It's interesting. And so in one of the most recent transmissions, we suggested that when you witness your mental construct going into limitation, that you gently and softly say to yourself, "Isn't that cute? Isn't that cute that I fell back into that pattern?" And that's where we stand. We hold no judgment. When an energy is seeking expression and you express it and then something challenges you and you fall back into an old vibration, we never judge you. We say, "Isn't that cute? She'll get it. He'll get it. This is what it's all about. This is a training ground. You signed up for the challenge. You didn't sign up to sit on the couch all day and have nothing happen in your reality. On a soul level, you enjoy the challenge energetically. So in those moments, can you also not judge yourself? And can you also be your own cheerleader and just softly say to yourself, well, that was interesting. Let me try this again. I know on a soul level, I want to be an expression or a beacon of peace. Let me try that again. It's fun. Nothing serious is unfolding here, really. From a higher dimensional perspective, you all have the opportunity to try again, and it's fun.